Hi, thank you for joining my channel. I'm Gina, and this is Gina's Bits. Today, I wanted to talk about my natural hair journey. I have been wearing protective styles for probably the last 3 or 4 years, and my journey's been a lot of ups and downs. I originally began my journey probably chopped my hair, and it wasn't actually necessarily a big chop, but I did cut a lot of my hair off, but I've also been cutting along the way. I just want to go through and show various pictures of, my progression and how I've gotten to where I am and what my plans are for moving forward. So if you're interested in watching this video, then please stay tuned. Okay, so to get started, I'll start with where I first did what I would consider my big chop. My initial big chop was in March of 2014. And in doing that, I wanted to go natural, so I was wearing relaxers and everything, so I cut my hair really short, but I more so, I was wearing braids at the time. Singles were what I was wearing, curly hair singles. I took those down, and whatever new growth I had, I left there, which was a pretty good amount. And then from there, I chopped like about half of my new growth because my hair was probably down at my shoulders at the time. I don't think I have any pics for that, but if I do, I'll put them in there. And then from there, I would just kind of trim as I went along. And so in 2014, I went to Hong Kong, and I wore my natural hair at that time, so I will insert a pic for that. I knew it was going to be humid there, so I thought it might work out well, and it did. It worked out great, easy to do, getting up, going, and it was pretty simple. I also took a wig with me at that time. It was one of my first wigs that I purchased. It was a human hair wig. Wore that, and we went to Hong Kong for a Transformers movie premiere. So when we went to that, I wore it for the premiere, but other than that, I wore my natural hair the whole time. So fast forwarding, coming back from New York or from Hong Kong, I did a bunch of protective styles on the in-between between 2014 and 2015. I basically did braids and weaves, but I would do a lot of weaves where at that time I wasn't doing the lace fronts, so I would do the weaves and I would have to blend my own hair. Well, that required heat. In a lot of the styles that were straight, I would go from curly to straight to braids to curly to straight to braids. It was kind of a routine I had. And with the straight hair, I'd have to, flat iron, of course, my own hair to blend with the straight hair I was wearing at the time. So I found myself with a lot of heat damage doing that. So in 2015, and I'll insert pictures here, I took my hair out of all of the protective styles I was wearing, and I had like a lot of hair, but a lot of those ends were damaged. So with the curly hair, it looked okay, but I had to manipulate a lot of the front up here to get it to blend in with my natural hair because I had so much heat damage from, straightening my hair for my weaves. So I started trimming a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there to try to, get those ends off as my hair would grow out. Still doing the protective styles. Eventually, and actually I think I wore my hair natural then for a long period of time, at least 3 or 4 months. That's a long period of time for me. Anyway, wore my hair natural for that period of time, and during that time, it looks like around, and I keep looking down because I made notes, it's kind of hard to keep up with the dates, but around July of 2015, the end of August 2015 is when I decided to shape my hair. because my hair was just all over the place. You know, I was trimming it here and there, but it didn't have any real shape. The back was longer than the top, and it just, you know, it was hard to, it was so in between, it was hard to come up with any styles to wear it natural. I was at the point where I wanted to text-lax it, or put a relaxer or do something, because I was frustrated. But I chose not to, kept with it, but I shaped it so that I could have some style. So, you know, here's some pictures of that. So I would, you know, I wore that for a while, and then, you know, around September of 2015, I went back to, I first went to some twisties that I put in my hair, and then I decided to go with weaves, and, you know, so my weaves progressed, and I started wearing lace fronts, weaves, just the lace frontals, not just the lace fronts, not the lace frontal. And that worked out fine. I've been doing that, and I, you know, discovered the lace front. I knew it was there, just wasn't sure I wanted to go there. Not the lace front, but the lace frontal. So here in 2017, I purchased the lace frontals, and now I'm wearing those. But these protective styles have been great for me because I've been able to keep my hair, you know, put away. So now I'm at this in-between stage, and, you know, I'm getting there. And I was just watching Amber Renee's videos to see if I wanted to do a text-lax. And because, you know, you get to this point and your hair is just, you know, and with my hair, you know, I have these very small, if you can see, ringlety, you know, little curls. And, you know, it's my hair is a different texture. I can't do a lot of twist outs because, you know, my hair is somewhat thin. It's on the thin side, so it's fine is what it is. And if I do twist outs, they turn out not looking really good. You know, it's just barren because, you know, I look scalpy, I'll put it that way. And then they look stringy, and it's just the kind of hair I have. It kind of sucks. And so in saying that, you know, I'm in this in-between stage. I mean, it looks okay today, but it's not at the length that I really want it to be. Here's the back. And, you know, to do a length check, you know, if I was to straighten my hair, you know, it's an okay length. You know, I can get a cute style out of the length. And the back is, of course, shorter than the front. And this is back here, but the front of my hair is a little longer. It comes down to about here. But, you know, it's the shrinkage, of course. And then with my little weird curls that I have, it just doesn't really necessarily do what I want it to do. So, and I hope I didn't show my nails in that picture. They're really ratchet today. I need to go get them done. I've been putting it off all weekend. But in saying that, you know, it's in that in-between stage. I was going to do a text-lax, and watching Amber Renee's videos, you know, her hair right now looks fabulous. So I think I'm going to stick with it. And, you know, keep the progress going, the progression going, and see if I can't, you know, get to a stage where I'm okay with, you know, doing a wash and go and not having to do a whole bunch of manipulation or anything to get a good result out of that. You know, right now I will wash my hair and put my products in. I use a couple of products, Cantu leave-in conditioner, black castor oil on my edges to make sure I keep those right. And then I use curling jelly by As I Am, and that seems to give me the definition results that I want. But then I diffuse it, and I may blow dry the inside to make it, you know, stretch a little bit, and, you know, it's just a lot. So, you know, I'd like to be at a point where I can wash it, put my products in, maybe diffuse it a little bit and go. So we'll see how that works out. But just wanted to share with you my progress, and I'll insert a few more pictures up to where I am now. This is my progression now, and I'll check back, you know, in a while and show you where I have gotten once I get there. All right, well, again, thanks for watching, and you have a great day. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, and check me out. I have a Snapchat and Instagram as well, and they are under Dayam Gina, Dayam Gina. Damn, Gina. All right, see you later. Bye.